Just want you to know I'm enjoying greatly working with you. By the way, we are not presenting this right now, but it is coming up later, and I had to flash it because it's new. Hunter McGrady, she's inspiring, plus-size model, Sports Illustrated, curviest model that they've ever had between their pages, swimsuit edition, and her whole new fashion line at the Q. However, now that I take off my amazing frock, I want to say 200 of this item that we're going to bring you right now already ordered. It's Ryka. Now, Ryka has had a really big day. Obviously, they brought you a really cute boot for fall, but now we're going to pivot a little bit. These are called the Felicity Mesh. These are a today-only price. Today only, you are getting the price, and the price is under 50 bucks. That's key. Without today and the today-only price, oh wait, is this a one-time only? This is not today, this is a one-time only. Okay, so then this expires at the end of this show. So you don't even have the day, you have the show. Back to, these are new. They are a sweet little bungee slip-on. Think sneaker minus the laces. Think sneaker minus the hefty, cloggy white outsole, and then again the laces. And because they are fresh and modern, but there's nothing to do other than to slip them on, and they of course are engineered for the special curves of a woman's foot. These new, in these colors that I'm going to take you through, are perfection in these more comfy casual times we're living in, where we're dressing down, and so this really meets you where you're at. By the way, I have to show you the back. I think that is so cool. Our guest Edna will take you through it, but I do want to say this price on your screen should in fact be over $60 with tax and shipping. It's now 47 and change. This color, in fact, that I'm holding is called Pink Crystal. It will not last. Bungees, so super easy on off. Two pieces of goring on either side for easy stretch, and then also the other colors. Let's take you through it. This is our Morning Dove. It's kind of like that gray meets putty. It's a very warm gray stone putty color. We call this black, but obviously it is a kind of, it's a twist on black. It's giving kind of charcoal faded black vibes. And then down here, I've been wearing navy blazer because I think it's a really great choice if you're trying to marry these back to jeans. And I know we're gonna invite in our guest, Edna. Hi, honey, how are you?
Hi, it's good to be back with you.
It's really good to be with you too.
So fun.
I'm very sad that I didn't get a chance to work with you today because obviously you are a personal trainer, you're a life coach, this is your mojo. But one thing I do want to tell everybody, you know, we were not supposed to have these in the show. They're completely new, and about 2 hours ago they were added because the TSV is like selling out. You can definitely go to QVC.com to see what is still remaining in our TSV, but I want to talk about these because, girl, it's funny. I feel like I'm cheating on you by saying this. I'm working out with a new trainer. Yes, I did start doing that because at 47, I couldn't avoid it any longer. She's doing a lot of kind of weightlifting and like weight balls, things that don't require a lot of cardio. And so it's funny because I wore running shoes to work out with her, and they had too much cushion and too much lift, and she was like, you need a flatter profile, you need a simpler shoe, like we're not marathon running, so what do you have? And I didn't have anything at the time, and these would have been perfect. Not to mention at the same time, here I am hosting a show with Leah. I have jeans on that are coming up, a top that's coming up, it's all cute, and like it doesn't look like I'm wearing white laces, rabbit ears, and like performance sneakers. So that's my little intro. I love them. I think they're great.
Well, I'm going to have to meet that trainer, and maybe she and I need to go for a walk. So just teasing. I'm just teasing. It's so great. Listen, at this time of year, 2020 has been a curveball above all curveballs for all of us. Yeah. And this is exactly what I'm telling everybody. Control what you can control and leave the rest. And one of the things I can control is how much I move my body and what I choose to put on my feet to move my body. This shoe is that athletic sneaker. I don't even have it to show, Sean, because like you said, a couple of hours ago, they added it. I had the previous Felicity silhouette And it was just like this. And I loved it because it was, first of all, easy slip on. Look how big that space is for you to put your foot in. There's no tugging, there's no
I
pulling.
know.
Really are going to leave these at the door and put them on and take them off and beat them up. There is a high abrasion EVA. That white that you're showing at the bottom with those pods, that is usually in the midsole of the shoe with rubber across the bottom. Well, now it's revealed, right? So we had to kind of kick it up a notch and give you the high abrasion EVA so that you can wear this and it lasts for you, and put the rubber where the high wear areas are, your heel and your toe, right? You've got that extra arch support there. You've got that shock absorption and cushioning. You do have an anatomical insole that's removable. One of the things that I love about Ryka, and they've been around for over 30 years, knowing what a woman's foot really is about, is that insole is removable. So ladies, if you have a custom orthotic, what you want to do is take our insole out and put yours in, and you're going to find that you're going to have a lot of shock absorption and cushioning. I have my old Felicity that I ran up to my closet and got, and it still has some life into it, but they're a little banged up. So I'm not going to really like show you too much, but it's the same thing. You get a really deep heel cup. You've got a lot of padding. It fills in that arch area. So it's super comfortable. And then you've got that double goring, as you showed so nicely, Sean, on either side, which, you know, Ryka, because it's a women's brand, they work all of the construction into the design of the shoe. So it looks like it's a part of the shoe, but there's a purpose for it. There really is. And then, like you mentioned, across the back is a TPU heel harness strap. And what that does is actually support that knit from actually collapsing on you. So it gives you a little bit more extra support without having to add a whole big bulky piece, you know, weighing down the shoe. So
beautifully said, I want to say, because I wouldn't have known what to call that, but it's exactly that. It's like a little brace or a harness, because obviously the shoe is so lightweight and mesh that there's nothing to it. It's like someone attached an outsole to a sock. So to give that back area structure, which also is very important right there in that heel area, they had to put an actual harness. So think almost like a bit and bridle from a horse. And I'm just gonna say, we have already some updates. And by the way, forgive me, but do these come in wides? These were added so last minute. Okay, fine. Woo! Medium and wides, whole and half. Most times Ryka on QVC does do wides. 1,200 ordered. They are new. They are only under $50 right now for this show. When the show is done, which incidentally is the end of a day, at least here on the East Coast, the price goes up. They would be over $60, probably like 65 or 70 with tax and shipping normally. But new style, the Felicity mesh. This is going to be our black. Popular. Okay, this is our morning dove. This is our pink crystal.
I love that. And when you first hear pink, ladies, sometimes you think it's like your daughter's pink, right? But Sean, isn't that such a pretty shade?
Totally. If anyone's familiar with Denim & Company, it's giving me antique rose vibes. It's just really, it's very, very pretty. And then I'm in navy blazer. It's popular. It's most limited. Let's not forget these come in medium and wides. They are wildly lightweight. They are an all mesh upper, but I will say again, I mean, when my dad was with us, and you know, the thing, I want to tell a story, but I don't, well, I've got time. Okay, so can I tell this story? Okay, I'm going to tell the story. So when my dad passed away, you know, we received obviously a lot of tender condolence cards, and Leah sent me a card, and it's one of the cards, and there weren't many that I kept because, you know, a card is a card. I kept this card, and it's in a memory box of a lot of my dad's stuff because Leah, do you remember the quote that you wrote in the card? Because it was Leah as well. I posted on my social media today. Leah, her dad was her person too, and he also is upstairs now watching down on us. Anyway, I don't want to put you on the spot, but if you don't remember the quote, do you remember the quote?
I don't remember exactly, but I remember, you know, I certainly had experienced that. And when I sat down just to let you know how much I was thinking about you, and what I thought about it in that moment was how incredible it is if you were someone who had an amazing father. And I think what I wrote was the best thing in the world is to have a fantastic father. The hardest thing is to lose one, but the first thing is the thing that helps you endure the second one. And
Well said.
it was just that. And so in that moment when I was thinking about you, it was just something I wanted to share. And
So anyway, I wanted to share that because as Leah popped on the screen, Edna, you know, one of the things that I think is so awesome about your brand, you know, that was an example of like a woman lifting up a woman, right? Like my sister, my friend, my colleague lifting up me in a time of need. And Ryka has been doing that forever. Like you guys are by women, for women. I don't know that most people know, like a lot of jog shoes, performance shoes, or even just like comfort sneakers on the market, other brands, they say women's, but they're based on a man's foot, right?
Yes, still to this day, knowing that we're not the same, they're still making shoes like that. And likewise, like you said, Sean, I think that's such a beautiful story, a woman lifting another woman. And really, you know, this is the time that we need to be doing that. And I really align with the brand Ryka, because that's what they're doing, is they're really listening to everybody's concerns. They're taking back the feedback. They're doing better as much, you know, whenever they can do better for you, they're doing better. They're adding those little details that over time, like compound, right? It adds up to a lot. When you have that extra going, maybe, you know, this shoe needs two, not just one, right? Maybe a different shoe needs a zipper. Maybe the knit is breathable. You've got that extra heel harness strap. Like all those details, Ryka's really thinking about what she wants and what she needs. And there's a lot of women at the company too. So we're all trying them on.
I mean, they're great.
Can I just say this too? Because
Please.
this is one of my favorite kinds of sneaker, and that is the kind I can just step into. I have a coat closet that is by my door that I head out when I'm, you know, whether I'm running into work early in the morning or late at night, or whether I'm running out to do errands, or whether I'm, you know, getting together with friends, or just walking around the neighborhood. I saw my next door neighbor today walking down the driveway to go to the mailbox, and we were talking about the fact that it's fall and you're starting to feel that sort of Christmas and you want to be out and enjoying it. And all I have to do is just step into that sneaker and go, which makes it so easy, and I love that.
Amen. Yeah, I'm all about the bungee. Anyway, the reason I think that triggered that story about my dad as well is that, you know, when my dad was still alive, he was looking for a pair of sneakers, but obviously from an agility standpoint, it was harder for him to like bend over every minute and like tie his shoes. And so I thought, okay, first of all, I'm getting dad a cool pair of sneakers. And second of all, like this slip-on thing, like people that cycle, like bike ride, cycle professionally, they have shoes like this that slip on that don't have laces. So I mean, it's just a really cool utility function thing. But also in this case, and these are completely new, they're called the Felicity Mesh. They are comfortable but also stylish in that they can marry beautifully with a regular outfit. You don't have to be wearing like workout gear, which not all sneakers can say that of themselves. So, and in the black, in this Morning Dove, medium and wides, in the pink, again, not pink, it's pink crystal, but it's really like a blush. And then I love Navy Blazer, which again is very limited. The price immediately goes up over $50 when we're done with this show, which is a sin, but look, hey, consider yourself warned. Girl, they're awesome.
Thank you so much, Sean. Congratulations to both of you on the show. I'm going to sit back and keep watching. And oh, by the way,